Hello, hello. May God bless you this day. May He prosper you. Okay, guys, we're going to start off with Digibyte this morning. Digibyte had a strong sell sign this morning. It is going up. I told you this coin was going to go up, and it is. And it's had a little bit of a pullback right here, but it is going up, and it's going to continue going up. This one has been flatlining for a while now. You can see for the past few days, it has flatlined hard, and it is about to jump in a big way. You can see how it's way oversold. It's making a big jump, and now's the time to get in. If you're going to get in, now is the time. So if we look at the Fibonacci lines here on Bitrix, you can see how it jumped up to the 50% mark and stalled just a little bit and then made a big jump. And this is where it topped out. It looks like we got a little bit of a pullback, but it hasn't dropped down to the 38.2. So I believe this is just a small pullback, and then it's getting ready to jump hard. So if you're going to get in, guys, now's the time to get in the Digibyte, because it is going to be a big coin. In the short term, there's going to be some good gains. In the long term, there's going to be some incredible gains. Okay, just wanted to take a look at NXT. It's going up, but I believe it's getting ready to flatline out for a while. You definitely want to jump out of this one now if you can. If you bought in down here, you're doing great. Looks like it happened sometime during the night. And some nice gains, 31% in the gain. So if you're in this one, you made some money. I didn't see this one coming, but you can see that it passed the sell sign right here. So now's the time to get out. I don't think it's going to continue going up. I think it's going to flatline or even start dropping a little bit. But we definitely want to keep an eye on this one. Okay, next we're going to look at Ripple. We're following this one. We've been following this one since I bought in. I bought in around 10,363. It's starting to rise again. It dropped pretty good yesterday. It was way down yesterday, but it is starting to get a rise now. You can see that we're up just a little bit, but it is way oversold. Look at this. Look at this flat line. As long as this continues, the harder it's going to jump when it goes. It looks like it might be making that move right now. If we look at recent, we're just under the buy sign. Kind of crossed a little bit here, just a little bump there. But now's the time to get in the Ripple. Now's the time to get in the Ripple. This one's going to go hard. This one's going to be a money maker in the short term and the long term. Especially the short term. When it goes, it's going to go high. It's going to go fast. So jump into Ripple. Don't wait. This one is going to, it's going to jump hard. So be ready for this one. All right, next we're going to look at is PSicoin. PSicoin passed a buy sign this morning. I don't think it's too late to get into this one. It's up a little high, but I believe there's still going to be some gains to be made with this one. I don't think you can double your money at this point. Now, if you jumped in down here, you're in great shape. You can see it has a really good track record. This one has been surprising over the past few weeks. It hit a serious high right up in here. And you can see it's just kind of meandered up and down a little bit. Some good gains to make. Not a whole lot of money to be made in this area here as far as the short term. But this one's making a real sharp turn right here. I believe we're going to see something even higher than this, is what I believe. I believe we're going to shoot up at least up into, maybe even up to 700, maybe even above that. PSicoin's been a surprising coin. This is, I believe this is going to be a good one. And you can see it just passed the buy sign this morning, or at least overnight. See right up in here, it looks like early morning, past the buy sign, and it's going up. So if you get on this one, I believe you're still going to make some money in the long term. This one, I believe this one's going to be a good coin in the long term. But it's definitely one you want to keep an eye on, because it's definitely up and down quite a bit. Okay, who saw this one coming? POTcoin. This one made a huge jump. Looks like sometime during the night yesterday, and it is climbing fast. 74% this thing has gone up. for those of you that are Christians, that believe in the Lord, don't be afraid to invest in some of these coins, because the Lord will use something bad and make it good for us. Prosperity is prosperity. So whatever the case may be, if you're going to invest, investment is an investment. And who saw this one coming? I mean, this one has been it hasn't done anything for a long time. And look at this jump. Look at that compared to what it's been. It looks like that a little bit back in May, around the 19th, the 20th, and then just kind of fell, and flatlined out for a good while. But look at that jump. My goodness, I don't know if this is going to continue going up. Who knows with this one? But something major has happened. So we're going to take a look at POTcoin for a minute. Okay, this is their website. Apparently, I saw in the news that Dennis Rodman was in North Korea, or at least he was heading to North Korea. And it seems that POTcoin apparently has funded his trip for some reason. I don't know if he's there on a mission of peace or whatever the case may be. He's been there like 3 other times before. This is like his 4th trip to North Korea, and I'm not sure why POTcoin is involved in this, but this news seems to coincide with Dennis Rodman's trip to North Korea. I'm not sure. The only thing I can figure is that the Chinese, which claim to be communist, even though they are a free market society, they've been backing North Korea for a lot of years. So it could be that maybe since there seems to be something going on as far as some kind of peace process or something, I'm not sure how much pull Dennis Rodman has, but he is a friend of the president. He and the president are friends. So apparently there's something to him going to North Korea, and it could be that I believe the Chinese dumped a lot of money into this coin simply because of this, maybe just to pump the coin up, but you can bet they're going to pull their money out, and it's probably going to go right back down to where it was. Unless, of course, unless people start smoking more pot or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what's driving this coin, but a lot of money got dumped into it really quick. Okay, so who is POTcoin? POTcoin is the first digital currency created to facilitate transactions within the legalized cannabis industry. POTcoin is a community-based effort, a truly decentralized autonomous organization. The POTcoin community members determine their level of involvement, commitment, and development. What does POTcoin do? POTcoins are digital coins you can send via the internet compared to other alternatives. POTcoins have a number of advantages. POTcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net without going to a bank or a clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower. You can use them in every country, and your account cannot be frozen. Sending POTcoin is as easy as an email, and you can buy anything with POTcoin. So apparently they're saying you don't have to go through Bitcoin as you do with a lot of the other coins, depending upon with your trading, things like that. And you can access your wallet from anywhere is basically what they're saying. But obviously you have to be part of the POTcoin culture here, the website. You have to have one of their wallets. And obviously you can transfer your coin into dollars and be able to use it anywhere you want, from what they're saying. It says your POTcoins are kept in your digital wallet on a computer or mobile device. Sending POTcoin is as simple as an email. You can purchase anything with POTcoin. The POTcoin network is secured by thousands of computers using state-of-the-art encryption. Apparently they're not using Ethereum or one of the other major encryptions, blockchains. Anyone can join the POTcoin network, and the software is completely open source, so anyone can review the code. Well, I tried to find out who is running POTcoin and who's started the website, who they have running the show, to try and get some kind of credential or something out of here. I've checked everything. I can't find anything. Apparently, maybe because they're dealing with the cannabis industry, they really don't want to make themselves known and make themselves a target. I guess I can understand that. But that doesn't mean that we can't make money off of it. But I believe it's going to have a strong pullback, and you definitely don't want to jump on this one now. If you were smart enough and got in soon enough, you would have made a lot of money on this one, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to take a look at Gamecoin. Gamecoin passed a buy sign this morning. It looks like back in June, the 1st of June, we had a huge jump right here with Gamecoin. If you're in this one, you made some serious money off of this one. And then we got a good spike up in here, and it looks like it's just falling, kind of flatlined for a while. I believe it's getting ready to make another jump. Let's look at a little more recent here. There's 2-day. You can see just past the buy sign. And I believe this one's going to continue up. I think we're going to see some more action out of this. Go to 24-hour. I think this is going to continue to go up. I think you can get 25% maybe out of this one. Close to a quarter of your money. 25% gain in a day or two. That's good. Depending upon how much money you're dropping into it, that's a nice little gain. It's due. It's been flatlining for a while. So I believe this one's pretty much due. And it is going to go up. It's already had a good track record. It's shown that it can reach those highs. And it's going to reach it again. You may just see a small gain on this one. Let's look at our Fibonacci. These are 1-day increments. You can see back in May how it's gone up. Made a pretty good jump here, but look at this. It's dropped almost to the 61% mark. And then of course made the jump, and then it's dropping again. But I think it's just a short pullback because it almost hit the 38% mark, and now it's making the turn back. So this one's going back up again. This one's definitely going to have some more gains. So if you're going to get in, now would be the time. That is for sure, because you have that little bit of pullback, and if you can jump in now, I believe you're going to see some good gains on this one. So definitely I would pray on it and see what the Lord tells you, and consider jumping into this one. All right, now we're going to look at Litecoin. Litecoin just passed a buy sign. There's been some great gains to be made in Litecoin over the past couple weeks. Look at these spikes. Man, if you were in and out and followed everything, hit it on the buy sign, you hit them on the buy sign, down here, sold up here, you made some serious jack. If you sold up here, you really did good. But every time you see the buy sign, every time this thing spikes. Every time. Look at this. And now it's getting ready to do it again. So jump into Litecoin. Look at this. Just now passing the buy sign. It's going to spike again. So if you have the money, get into this one. Jump into it right now. Don't hesitate, because this one is it's going to spike hard. It's done it every time, and it's going to do it again. So let's take a look at Litecoin. As you can see, Litecoin's almost $30, and it's up almost 1%. So let's take a look at the company. Okay, Litecoin is accepted on almost all exchanges. It's all over the world. And I just pulled up the list of merchants that they deal with. Look at this. Look at the number of merchants that they work with just online. And I'm sure this isn't all of them. I'm sure there's many, many more. And of course, they're gaining more all the time. Litecoin is going to be huge. I believe, and a lot of other people believe, that Litecoin is going to overtake Bitcoin. Okay, there's nothing on the website about who developed Litecoin or who started it, but I was able to find an article. Apparently his name is Charles Lee, and they say he's as invisible as Satoshi Nakamoto. He's the creator of Litecoin. He works for a tech company. They wouldn't even say which college he graduated from. He's a software engineer. Really no news about him or the people behind him, the 6-person team. They don't put their names out there because to stay decentralized. They don't want the government touching them. So you're not going to find a whole lot of news about who runs Litecoin, but Litecoin is going to be number one day, guaranteed. So just a final word on Litecoin. Kim Clement prophesied a word about Litecoin. He spoke that the light currency would overtake them all and bring great prosperity and wealth to the saints. So keep an eye on Litecoin because Litecoin is going to be bigger than Bitcoin. And on the long term, you drop your money into this coin, you're gonna make out like a bandit. It is going to jump, and it's going to go higher than Bitcoin. It's going to take a little time, but eventually that's what's going to happen. This is going to be one of the coins, if not the coin of the future. So keep an eye on it. All right, I'm out of time, guys. I will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.